Absolutely. I like that idea a lot. So we're going to start with sun salutations today, and I'm not sure why, but I just have this calling to do sun salutations today to kind of wake up my whole self to this beautiful day that's in front of us, and just appreciating wherever we are at this moment through the beginning of the most hectic season, always, no matter how simple we try and make it, and keeping it in mind that gratitude that we have or that we need to find in these busy days. So we'll slow it down a little bit today to really appreciate the movement and not rush through it with our desire to get anything done. We'll go through it with an appreciation of this very moment, wherever we are. Let's sit still for a moment with our hands wherever they feel comfortable, maybe on our lap, maybe palms face up, ready to let go of something we no longer need, ready to receive whatever's out there for us. Open to that idea. Just notice your breath for a moment, the entrance and the exit, the filling of the body and the emptying of the body. Notice how far down the muscles go as you exhale, pulling in the belly a little bit. And then how far wide they expand as we allow all that oxygen into the body. A couple breaths on your own, maybe setting an intention, devoting a practice to someone, whatever calls to you today. Maybe just ingraining that message of thanks, of gratitude for whatever we feel, whatever we experience this very moment. Let's slowly come onto all fours. We'll begin to warm up the spine. Gentle cat-cows, dropping the belly down, nice and soft, making a U shape in the back, maybe wiggling into that a little bit more today, just settling in, rather than moving right away to the opposite movement. When you're ready, pulling everything up, pushing strong into the knees and hands, tucking the chin, and rounding the back up like an upside-down U towards the sky. On your next inhale, or when you're ready, come back down into your cow shape. And when you're ready, back into your cat. Just follow your breath or just your simple desire. What does your body feel like doing? Which way does it, how fast does it feel like moving? So come back to our tabletop when you feel ready. And turn over the right shoulder and kick the hips over to the left. Look way, way, way back. Get a nice stretch in the left side. And then come back to center nice and long over into the right side as you look over the left shoulder. A couple more times, left and right. And then we'll come to doing the opposite. So starting in your straight line, you're going to put your hips to the right and look over the right shoulder. Start to squeeze into the right side a little bit. Feel the stretch in the left side as you look like a C from the top. And then coming back through center, hips to the left, look over left shoulder. Squeeze into the left side and reach and stretch into the right side. Come on back to that one more time at your own pace, whatever your body feels like doing, back to the right and then back to the left when you feel ready. Take your time. If it feels good to stay in one spot, go ahead and stay. We'll do it one more time. If you're not staying, over to the right and over to the left. Nice. We'll stay down on the ground just like this. We're going to reach our right hand forward, reaching forward as far as we can. And then we're going to cross it over all the way as far as you can to the left. Feel a nice stretch in the right side of the body. Come on back to center, bring it around towards the hip, all the way back behind you. And once again, stretch in the left side. So we're making a big wide arch from one side to the other. At your own pace, you can breathe exactly with the motion, or you can just breathe however feels right. If I were breathing with this, I'd probably come in on the forward and out on the side. In on the forward and out, coming behind. Nice. Let's do one more time, coming all the way forward, all the way over to the other side. And bring it down nice and easy next to the other one. And bring the left arm forward all the way, reaching from the hips all the way through the fingertips. Crossing over to the right, as far as you can. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, bring it back as far as you can. Let the hips move with this as much as they like. Back to center. Over to the right. Nice. Back to center. Behind you. One more time, coming through. And back again. Nice, place it down onto the ground. Let's tuck our toes. Sit back just a little bit, stretching the bottoms of the feet in a child's pose with tucked toes. Let the hips settle in here. Let the bottoms of the feet stretch and relax. And then we'll flatten the feet down onto the ground and come into child's pose with knees spread apart. Reaching all the way forward, we're going to twist just a little bit more. Walk your hands over to the left. Give yourself a nice side stretch on the right side. Breathe into it, let the arms relax. Come back through center. Over to the other side when you're ready. Let the head drop down nice and easy. Let's do that one more time a little slower. I'm going kind of fast. Walk over to the left side with your hands. Left hand could be on the bottom, right hand could be on top of it. Bend the right elbow down into the earth and let the whole right side open to the world. See if you can feel the breath in the back of your lungs here, especially that right side, nice and wide open. And then come on back very slowly to center. Over to the other side, take your time, no rush to get there. Right hand on the bottom, left hand on top, left elbow bends towards the earth. Breathing into the left side of the body, noticing the back of the lung expanding and contracting, particularly on the left side. Let's walk ourselves slowly back to center. Place the hands down onto the ground, tuck the toes, and come up into your first downward facing dog. Nice and easy, be as gentle as you like on yourself. Move bending the knees as much as you like, not forcing the heels down, just gently rolling the heels towards the earth and then lifting up onto tiptoes. Rolling again towards the earth and lifting again onto tiptoes. Coming on down, nice and easy. Let's tiptoe forward, nice and easy, one step at a time towards the hands. Come to your forward fold. Relax the toes and hang there in your rag doll for a moment, maybe hooking the pinkies into the elbows, like folding your arms, nice and easy left and right. Or maybe just letting them sink down towards the earth. Let your head hang heavy as well, shaking it a little bit, yes or no. And then rolling yourself all the way up to the sky, pulling belly muscles in all the way up to your standing mountain pose. We'll bring the arms up into that same folded position. Lifting all the way up to the sky for sunflower breath. We'll turn over to the left side and reach all the way down with our folded elbows. All the way to the earth. Come back to center here with your forward folding. Take a couple of breaths. We're not doing breath yet with it. And turning to the right side and swiping all the way up with your elbows up to the sky again. Do another one this time going to the right, so the side we just came from. Squeezing the arms down along the wall, back to center. Let everything rest for a breath or two. Come to the other side and sweep it up. Use the core muscles all the way up to the sky. And now we'll add the breath. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, wipe the walls down with your forearms to the left. All the air comes out. Inhale to center. Exhale to center. Now on your inhale, twist and wipe all the way up to the sky. Exhale here. Inhale here. Turn to the right. Exhale all the way down. Stay in your exhale for an inhale. In your forward fold and an exhale again. And on your inhale, turn and wipe all the way up to the sky. Good. Bring the arms all the way out to the edges of the room and behind you. Clasp them behind you. Open the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. You can back bend just a tiny bit, lifting the chin a tiny bit if you like. And then letting the arms relax completely and come into your mountain pose. Bring the legs closer together if you need to. Exhale to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice and long. Soften in the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll it up nice and easy. Use the belly and the spine all the way up to the sky. Let's hold on to the left wrist, cross over to the right. Open left side of body. Inhale, lift. Exhale, other side. Inhale, back to center. Gentle back bend, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift the heart to the sky. Inhale, back to center, and exhale into your forward fold. Soften in the knees again. Let the top of head drop down towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, straightening the back into number 7. Exhale, forward. Inhale, roll it up. All the way up to the sky with your arms, holding on to the left wrist again, coming over to the right side. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, gentle back bend, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the heart to the sky. Inhale, back to center, and come to your forward fold once more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, come into chair pose. Twist to the right with your right hand behind you. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the left, left hand behind. Inhale, back to center. Hands into heart center and forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Step back into high plank. Drop down onto the knees, especially for our first one. Elbows bend, body comes all the way down to the earth. On your inhale, zip the legs up, come into cobra pose. Exhale, bring it down, tuck the toes, push back through tabletop and into your downward dog again. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest, hinge forward. Inhale, lift it up again. This time, bring the leg across to the left. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it around to the right. Nice. On your exhale, bring it around to the edge of the right hand. All the way down into your runner's lunge. You can drop the knee down. Come to a gentle forward fold, just as far as it feels good. Don't have to come down any further than it feels right. You can rock just a little bit side to side, getting into that hip. Just what feels right to you today. Let's walk that right foot in. Bring the left hand down next to it and open up to the right side with your right arm. Nice, bring it on down. Tuck the back toes. To lift up and bring the right foot back to meet the left. Pedal it out nice and easy. Left leg comes up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it all the way in towards the front of the mat. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, cross it over to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the left. Once more in. And once down to the left side, to the left of the hand. And drop the back knee down, stretch the back leg out. And come forward or stay right where you are. Wiggle a little bit into that pose. Just what feels good on this side. Doesn't have to match the other side. Bring the hands up for your support. Bring your left foot in, right hand down next to it. And open to the left as high as you can with that arm. Good, bring it down. Tuck the back toes. Scoop the leg from the back to the front. And you're back in your downward facing dog. Look to the top of your mat. Tiptoe forward. And come into your forward fold. And roll it up gently. All the way back up to standing. Take a nice breath up here. When you're ready, exhale to the right again. Inhale, lift it up tall. Exhale, other side. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, open heart. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend in the knees, come into chair pose again. Exhale, right arm back. Inhale, bring it back forward. Exhale, left arm back. Inhale, straight ahead. Exhale, hands through center. Forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step one foot back and then the other. In your high plank, hold for just a moment. Roll the heels over to the right a little. Come back to center, roll to the left. Back to center. Bend the knees and lower all the way down. Ready for your cobra on the next inhale. Lifting up with your inhale. Lowering down gently with your exhale. Do two more of these. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time in. One more time out. Push back through tabletop. Tuck the toes. Into your downward facing dog again. Right leg lifts to the ceiling. On your exhale, bring it through in between your hands. Take as many moves as you need to. Lunge forward and back. Forward and back. One more time forward. One more time back. Let's roll ourselves into warrior two with your right foot being the bent knee, right leg being bent. Inhale, come over to that right leg, drop the bottom arm down, top arm reaches up to the sky. Come on back through center, all the way back to your reverse warrior. Take your time, don't worry about the breath. Back to center, nice and easy. And bring hands down to the ground. Scoop the right leg back to meet the left. Into your down dog one more time. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. On your exhale, bring it through to your low lunge. Settle in, then come forward and back. Couple more times, forward and back, just what feels good to you. Once more, lifting it up nice and tall, roll the back foot down, come into your warrior two, and extend your side angle. Drop the arm down, top arm reaches up to the sky. Reverse it, hand down the back leg. Back down to the ground, both arms cartwheel down. Roll onto the ball of the back foot as you switch the hips a little bit, bring the left leg back, and come into your downward dog. Look to the top of your mat and walk your feet forward. Roll into your mountain pose, all the way up to the sky. Hands come into heart center. Bring the legs towards each other. Option to come into your tree pose or to stay in mountain pose balance. You want to try your tree, lift up one leg. Just play with that balance for a moment. When you're ready, you can lift it higher onto that standing leg. Just avoiding the knee. Nice, come on out of that. Bring the other leg down. Lift the other leg up. As you're ready. Remember, toes can always stay on the ground for balance or for a little security, kind of. And bring it down when you're ready. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale back down to our forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, scoop the arms up into chair pose. Exhale, twist one arm behind. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, other arm behind. Inhale, back to center. Hands into the heart. We're going to stay right here. We're going to twist around to the right. Pull your knees so that they're level with each other. Inhale here. Exhale, push into the hands. Twist yourself up and to the right. Inhale again. Exhale, twist. Once more in, once more out. Coming back to center. Moving right over into the left side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Knees in line with each other. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Come on back to center, nice and easy. And just come to your forward fold, straightening the legs gently one at a time. Let's walk the hands forward, maybe onto just the fingertips. Lift the right leg up to the sky. Place it back down. Left leg up to the sky. Place it back down. Widen the legs a bit, staying forward, and dropping down into your squat. Whatever that is for you today. Can be high or low. Heels can stay on the ground or move, lifting up. Nice, let it wiggle gently back and forth. Wow, that's the deepest I've ever seen you in a squat, Ellen.
Yeah, I can do this.
I don't remember that. Coming forward, nice and easy, bring the knees down onto the mat. And stay in your gentle open leg here. Come down onto the elbows. And just move yourself a little bit, sliding forward and back. Just getting into the hips and the inner thigh. And then come forward, bring both hands down onto the ground. Gently walk the legs in like little scoops at a time. Till you're back in your tabletop position. And we're stretching our right leg back behind us. Tuck the toes. Push into that heel or push the heel away from you like a nice long stretch in the back of the leg. Now bring it around to the left, crossing it over the left leg, twisting. And you can turn and look at the leg at the same time here. Or you can stay straight, whichever feels best on your body. Come back around to the center. Bring the knee down, other leg out behind you. Flexing toes, heel pushes back. Stretching the back of the leg. Cross it over to the right. And gently twist towards your right foot. Breathing in and out comfortably. And coming back to center. Bringing knees down onto the ground. Do a couple little cat-cows to reset the spine. Bring the knees out to the edges of the mat when you're ready. And come back in your child's pose one more time. Walking the hands forward, forehead to the ground. And begin to find that breath again. So in our theme of gratitude, or just our reminder of gratitude, turning things around just a little bit the way we say it, being grateful for this, for a new challenge, grateful for a new opportunity, grateful for our body, whatever flaws it may have. This gratitude for today, for this present breath, this present moment. We'll walk the hands up gently, nice and easy, one little step at a time, till we come up to a comfortable seat. Feel free to put your little towel underneath you. We're going to do some forward folds. So it's nice to have that little lift and nice for your hip if that helps. So being a little bit higher than our hips, or our hips a little higher than our knees helps us forward fold. Just come to a gentle straddle fold. Wherever this is for you, remember it's not a competition. I always have to kind of remind myself of that. You can sway gently left and right. And then come down onto towards the ground again. Just letting the arms relax, letting the back round completely. Stacking up the spine, coming all the way up to the sky. This time back becomes nice and tall. We're going to bring our hands behind the fingertips maybe. And just squeeze shoulder blades together. Lift the heart to the sky. Nice open stretch in the front of the body, coming back to center. And we'll slide down the right leg, just a gentle forward fold over the long leg. Hold it here, let the hip release, let the left hip release. Let the forehead come down towards the earth. Walk it back up, use your hand on the leg if you like. Turning over to the left leg. Through center and then over towards the left leg. Let the head drop. Walk up towards the center again. Hands on both knees, one more forward fold. And walk yourself up. One step at a time. Thank you. Soles of the feet together. It's real life. Come on forward and give yourself a little stretch, letting the head come down again. So lots of forward folding here. We're going to move into a little bit of back bending in a moment. Rolling up nice and easy. Let's bring the knees onto the ground. And come into our little camel. So just a small camel today, whatever your body calls for. Widening the leg just a little further than hip width distance, bringing hands on the low back, fingertips facing down towards the earth. Like you have an imaginary back pocket. Squeeze the elbows together, lift the heart. And lean back towards the sky. It's as far as you have to go. This is a heart opener. So as soon as your heart feels open and your chest feels wide, then you're doing the pose. There's no need to go any further unless your body really calls for it. Breathing here, making sure you're not holding your breath. Pushing the hips forward just a little bit more. Feeling a little bit of stretch in the thighs, at the front of the thighs. And then coming back to sit. Keep your hands there until you come all the way down. Just for safety on your lower back. Once you're down, you can let the hands relax. Get your balance back again. Circle your shoulders gently. Maybe one at a time. I'm going to move into a supported back bend. So grab your block, place it between your shoulder blades. Actually, before we do that, let's do a little forward fold because we just went into a big back bend. Now we're going to do a nice forward fold. This can look like anything that feels good to you. So if it's a wide-legged straddle, if it's soles of the feet together, if it's just cross-legged, easy pose, whatever works for your forward fold. And then let's gently roll the shoulder, right shoulder over right knee, right leg, And swing back down, left shoulder over left knee. Going back to center one more time. Working into the little parts of the body, the little muscles of the back. And back down forward. Rolling up nice and easy when you're ready. Lifting the chin is the last thing. Bring your legs out if you like, the soles of the feet on the floor to start. You can always change that as we go and find a place for your block right in between your shoulder blades. Oh, wait, before I forget, bring your little pillow for your head behind you. And we like it, I think, up on the edge, just so it holds your head. Yeah. Good. Coming back nice and easy. Finding that rest for your head. Oh. Squeezing shoulder blades around that block. So option to keep the knees bent or straight. You find what feels best to you right now. Finding the openness of your back bend, of your heart opener. Beginning to notice your breath and your lungs expand, the rib cage expand, the belly expand with your inhale, and contract with your exhale. You need to feel more, you can squeeze your shoulder blades a little bit more around that block. If you need to feel less, just open up the arms a little bit more and don't make them squeeze anything, just let them rest. If this is ever too much, you can always place the block on its flat side. But this is usually about right for us. Bring your attention to your heart center, that area right below your breastbone. See how it feels to open up. Does it feel vulnerable? Does it feel safe? Make any adjustments accordingly. Couple more breaths here. And when we lower down, we're going to appreciate more just the length of our back and the flexibility of our spine. Walk the feet up when you're ready. Just for a little more support here. Rolling over onto one side, roll off the block. Slide it out from underneath you. Roll the back down onto the floor, and probably you won't need your pillow anymore. So let the head drop down all the way as well into a nice long neck. And let the body relax in this position, appreciating that flexibility in our upper spine. I'm going to bring the soles of the feet closer to the hips. We'll go into one big bridge here, tilting the pelvis, lifting up nice and easy into the sky, pushing into the feet, the legs, soles of the feet, hips up towards the sky, head stays up to the sky. And then lower it down nice and easy, top to bottom. Appreciating the length and the flexibility of that spine. This time we're doing a supported bridge. So we get to lift up and put the block underneath at whatever level it feels good. So you can do it on a flat level for a pretty mild one. You can do it on the medium length. That's probably usually where we are, depending on how your hips feel today. Feel the support of the block, holding, meeting your sacrum, and feeling the ability to relax here. So if it doesn't feel like you're safe, you're wobbling too much, you can move it, lift it again, move it again, as many times as you need to. Let your shoulders open up, so push onto your elbows and your head, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then let the heart open as well. Again, on this one, you have the option of straightening the legs, giving yourself a little more of an intense stretch, or bending the knees just like they are. You find what works best for you, play with it a little bit, and then just let yourself rest in the supported bridge position. We don't normally have any positions that open our hips like this in our day-to-day life. So it feels a little unusual, possibly, a little bit different. Totally okay. Notice how the breath feels now in this position. You feel it more in your heart, more in your belly, possibly even more in your back. Since your belly's kind of stretched, you might feel it more in your upper back or your side to side. Whatever it is, just enjoy it. Take any little moves you want if it's not exactly perfect for you. When you feel ready, bring the soles of the feet back onto the floor. Push up just enough to slide that block out from underneath you. And then lower down nice and slow, top to bottom, all the way down until your tailbone comes down to the earth. And your whole back is nice and flat along the ground. You can bend the knees if you like and windshield wiper a little bit side to side just to loosen up the hips. Or if you're perfectly satisfied where you are right now, just stay in your little mini Shavasana. We'll stretch the legs out towards the tip of the mat and come into a little banana stretch. So walk the heels over just 2 little steps to the right corner of the mat. Keep the hips right where they are. Use your elbow and scoot your upper body over, maybe just 1 scooch over to the right. Lift your arms up above your head and first just let them rest. Without touching each other, just let them rest in a nice open arm position, whatever feels good to you. When you're ready, hold on to your left wrist with your right hand. Keep them low to the ground and gently slide that left hand over towards the right. So your left upper arm is coming closer to your left ear. When you find a beautiful opening in the left side of the body, a beautiful crescent moon or banana, stay right there. And if you like, you can cross your left leg over your right. If that bothers your hip in any way or any other part of your body, don't do it. My hip pops out, so I'm not doing it on this side. Feel that wide open expanse on the left side of your body. Notice the difference between left and right side of the body. How they're both feeling, what they're both experiencing. When you're ready, release that arm and release the leg if you have it crossed over. And then scoot yourself back with your elbows into your straight line again, parallel with your mat, and walk your legs back in a straight line again. And just notice for a moment the difference between left and right sides of your body. When you're ready, do a little heel over to the left, 2 little steps over to the left corner, towards the left corner. Use your elbows, scoot yourself over, maybe just 1 scoot over to the left. So your hips are staying the same and your body is both parts of your body, upper and lower, are turning to the left. Bring your hands above you, nice and easy, let them relax. First, find the softening in the body and the opening of the heart. Then you can hold on to the left wrist if you like and pull gently over to the left. Now, right wrist if you like, pull gently to the left. So your right upper arm is coming closer to your right ear, but your arms are staying low to the ground. Once you have that nice side stretch, if you like, you can cross your right ankle over your left. To increase that stretch a little bit, especially into the hip. If it feels uncomfortable, just undo it. And you can gently pull maybe a little bit more, just encouraging it a little bit more on that open side. And notice the difference between your right and left side, that beautiful curve that you're making in the right side, like the sliver of a moon. Breathing strong into the right side of the body. Unwinding that leg when you feel ready. Then letting go of the hand when you feel ready. And gently walking your way back. I do upper body first, but it doesn't matter. Into your straight line, then your legs come into your straight line. And you're in a nice, relaxed Shavasana pose. Just noticing left and right side of the body. Bring soles of the feet back onto the mat and gently rock the knees side to side. And when you're done, you can heel toe the feet out towards the edges of the mat and drop the knees inward towards each other for a little support. Let the body sink down into the mat, releasing any excess energy that we have into the earth below, releasing any wiggles or stretches or twists that we need. Actually, I think we'll do a little bit more of a stretch before we come into Savasana. So bring both knees into your chest. Option to make this a happy baby by grabbing onto the feet, or just letting the knees rest into the chest. You can rock side to side or stay still, whichever you prefer. And then bring them down towards the earth. Let's cross the left leg over the right. And let's drop both legs over to the left. You can look over your right shoulder here if you like. We'll lift them up gently. Use the belly muscles to do that. Unwind, cross right leg over the left, and drop over to the right, turning head to the left. Coming back to center. Unwind both legs. Give them a nice squeeze into the chest. You can rock or stay still here. And then find yourself your most comfortable supported Shavasana, or right on the floor Shavasana, whatever feels good. Need a pillow under something or a towel under something, go ahead and make that happen. Find what works best for you today. We'll do our little body appreciation in our week of thanks. One of the things that we're grateful for. Find the soles of your feet, your toes, your heels, your ankles. Let them be as heavy as you like. Resting into the floor. Bringing awareness into each part of your foot. Breathing in, I'm aware of my feet. Breathing out, I am grateful for my feet. Think of somewhere that your feet have brought you. Some experience that you've had with your feet. And filling yourself with appreciation, not for how they look, but what they do. All the ways that they move, all the steps that they take, and all the different surfaces that we felt. And imagine the favorite one that you had. Maybe it's in the water, maybe it's on the sand, maybe it's in the grass. Breathing in aware and breathing out grateful. Bring your awareness to your lower legs, your knees, your upper legs, your hips, your pelvis. Breathing in, I'm aware of my legs. Breathing out, I'm grateful for my legs. Think of all the places that they have allowed you to go and all the movements you've been able to do. Walking, climbing, biking, swimming, going, yogaing. Dancing. And again, bring your awareness to not only the form that your legs take, but the function beneath that. All the movements they've made for all these years, all the movements they will continue to make in the coming years. Breathing in awareness and breathing out gratitude. Bring your awareness to your spine from the very base to all the way up into the tiny bones of the neck. Breathing in aware, breathing out grateful. Think of the movements that your spine has made just today. And getting up, and sitting and standing and walking and twisting. Breathing in aware of my spine, breathing out gratitude for my spine. Bring your awareness to your shoulders, your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your wrists, your hands, and your fingers. Breathing in awareness of my arms, breathing out appreciation and gratitude. Think of a wonderful thing that you have been able to do with your arms. Creating, playing musical instrument, dancing, hugging, writing, painting. Breathing in again with awareness of our arms and hands, and breathing out again with gratitude for all that they allow us to do. Finally, awareness of our head and neck, letting it rest completely down into the earth. Aware of our senses, sense of smell, taste, touch, sense of hearing, and our sense of sight. Breathing in, I'm aware of my senses, and breathing out, I am grateful for everyone. Bring the whole body back together, from toes to top of head, from fingertips to fingertips. Breathing in awareness of our entire body, breathing out gratitude for our entire body. Notice each spot where your body is meeting the earth, supported by the earth, resting into the earth, giving in to gravity. Relax just a few more moments. I'll call you out when you're ready to come to sitting. Just enjoying that beautiful heaviness of our body. Then bring the awareness back into the toes, let them wiggle and stretch. Into the ankles, let them circle if you like, or just roll in and out. Into the legs, into the hips, into the fingertips, up into the arms, into your shoulders, to your head and neck. When you feel ready, you can rock your knees side to side, bringing awareness and life back to the lower body again, and then let them drop you over to one side or the other. Use your bottom arm underneath your head as a pillow, and rest in your seed pose for a moment or two. Let the muscles of the face soften from the forehead all the way down into the eyebrows, the eyes, the cheeks, the mouth, the jaw, the chin. As you feel ready, begin to use your hands mindfully, putting as little effort into this as you can to walk yourself up to a nice, comfortable seated position. Maybe back on your little bolster, or maybe just on the floor. Find your sits bones where they meet the earth. Notice the parts of your body that are connected to the earth again. Bring our hands out, peace fingers down onto the ground. First and second finger melting into the earth, making a connection to the earth, reminding us we're an important part of this beautiful earth below us. Connected to both the earth and the sky, the earth and the heavens. Bring the hands into heart center. Tap gently on the sternum, awakening our immune system, knowing that we are healthy, strong, vibrant beings. Bring the hands into stillness. The light that lives in me sees and honors, bows to and celebrates the beautiful light in you. With gratitude, I wish you peace, peace, peace. You okay? Good. Thank you.
How do you feel?
Pretty good. I'm not, well, I'm not